What is going on, everyone? We're gonna be trying to restore this Super 73 that we found that was pretty beat up and needed a lot of love. As you can see, it needed a lot of work, but with that being said, let's dive right in. Alright you guys, here we got the Super 73. The more I'm looking at it, the more clapped it gets. We have a broken frame. We're gonna have to weld that up somehow. This is gonna be a project? Indeed. I'm gonna try putting some air in the forks and see if that works, and we'll see if they hold air or not. Alright, looks like they're holding air. Alright, so here it is on the stand. Got a bunch of scrapes back here. So the seller just told me that he was riding and that the bike just turned off. We can turn on the battery. Battery works. We go onto this display here. There's also a bunch of shaking in here, which I don't know why. Wrong side brake on this side, so they're running this upside down. Yeah, throttle's completely snapped. Good news, we do have a snap throttle that we can try to put on there. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is take a look at these chewed up wires. That could be why our display's not turning on. Still getting no sign of life. I'm gonna keep checking it out and let you guys know what I find. Alright, we're gonna test if what I did worked. If not, GG. Here. Let's see if it will now want to light up. 3, 2, 1. We are out of luck. Alright, next idea. I'm gonna take off the controller and see if that looks all good. So okay, so I took the rear wheel off, looked at the inside just to make sure the motor was all good, the hall sensors, and it all seems to be good in there. There really is nothing that's out of the ordinary. I think I'm gonna close this back up and then check the voltage of the battery. So that's what I'm about to do right now. See that right there. Let's check it out. Should be reading maybe 50 something volts. Oh, look at that. We're only getting 15 volts from this pack. So I think we found our issue. Still reading 15.8 volts even with the battery on. Get this battery compartment taken apart and see how it looks in there. Hopefully my house doesn't blow up. I'm always in for an exciting little experiment. Let's see what type of concoction we can make with these wires. Hopefully my house doesn't burn down. Have a 45 volt. Let's try to trickle charge this thing. Okay, you guys, check this out. That's battery pack. climbs up to 50.9. Alright, we got the battery hooked up here. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Our controller's probably bad then. Alright, you guys, so after some decision making, I think this controller is bad. So I went ahead and went on Amazon to go order this controller that I thought would be good for this bike. It's also a 2000 watt. I'm gonna try rewiring everything, so we're gonna be waiting for that. But in the meantime, let's see if we can fix these forks here and take them off. There you go. Alright, let's throw him back on the frame. Boom! Bike is stripped down. New controller is ready to go in. That's that. We're waiting to get to the controller. So I'll probably see you guys when I have the controller. Alright, you guys, we got everything prepped. Here's the power cable. We got the package. Eride. Okay. Alright, you guys, we got everything hooked up back there. I'm about to plug in the controller, turn on the monitor, and see if the back wheel spins. Let's go. Oh! Yo, let's go! Let's put the rest of the bike. Hell yeah. Alright, you guys, we're back. We were able to fortunately finish up this build. I ended up bleeding out these brakes and making them work like new. As you can see, they engage right there. They feel really good. I'm not gonna lie, I have already rode it. We organized a little bit of the wiring up here, made it look a little bit cleaner. Forks are great. I ended up installing the front brake lever, so we got that installed in there. And yeah, battery works great. Everything was working great. So battery's charged up right now. As you can see, I just press that button, it turns on. Hold this power button on, and she lights up. So let's go take it for a little test ride.
Can I see?